what's annoying about powerlifting and what makes me kind of miss the way I used to train, just got water all over me, is that I do not get a pump anymore. You are so taxed by the time you finish the powerlifting portion of your workout. Let's say I have to do squats and bench one day. This is what my program might look like. I have about 4 warm-up sets of squats, and then I could have anywhere up to 5 to 7 working sets of squats. And then the same thing happens for bench. This is already like an hour and a half. Afterwards, you like have to mentally reconvene. That's why I have additional days. I lift 4 days a week right now, which is the perfect amount. I will say having 1 additional leg day, 1 additional upper body day, on top of all the squatting, benching, deadlifting, all the other accessories that are programmed, helps a lot. If you're not a fan of taking pre-workout like me, not like a daily pre-workout girl, I do not rely on pre-workout. This is what I'll take when I just want a pump when I'm not powerlifting. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna hit an upper body day, do some shoulders, some arms, and some back. I will walk you through it. So first of all, this was a very short workout. I had a yoga class booked an hour after this. So purpose of this was literally just to get a bit more volume. But my favorite exercise of all time is probably a lateral raise. I get such a good pump from it. And I find that doing them seated helps you get a better contraction because you don't use any of your body's momentum. I'll usually always drop set my lateral raises. So after I finish 15 reps at 15 pounds, I'll drop the weight to 5 pounds and do as many reps as possible until I burn out. Such a buzzkill, but I ripped a hole in these leggings by snagging them with my nail. So I guess this is the last time you'll see me wear these, unfortunately. I set up my rear delt fly on the pec deck, which is usually where I do it. It looks like I have a really long range of motion on my shoulders, but I promise it's just the wide angle of the lens. Next is seated rows. In those typical cable machine setups where you have like your lat pull down, your rows, and then the adjustable attachments, I find that in those, the seated row machine just doesn't sit low enough where I can get a good lat contraction. So I end up taking a plate and putting it on the seat to kind of elevate myself, if that makes sense, which is just a lot of work. Hence why I haven't really been doing these. But my gym actually has this machine, which I didn't even realize we had, and the contraction's pretty good. This is the best bread, period. On sale, let's go. This is genuinely cheaper than buying all the ingredients, and it was packaged today, so. Okay, now I haven't eaten anything today. I'm gonna prep myself a little snack before I start cooking. Just gonna have some toast with peanut butter. I feel like most kids love peanut butter growing up. I really didn't like it. Even in like chocolate bars that were peanut butter type chocolate bars, I didn't like. Then I grew up. This is the perfect ratio. Okay, I'm gonna start by cooking 1 container of turkey. And these don't expire until the 3rd, so I'm gonna cook this one today for the next 3 days, and then I will cook that one on Wednesday. While the turkey cooks, I'm gonna make some rice. I always use this taco seasoning. I buy it in bulk. Okay, now all I have to do is cut up this cucumber and cook the chicken. Okay, so this will make me about 3 portions. 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of turkey. Okay, don't judge me for this, but I wear gloves because I actually hate touching chicken. Here we go, I don't have to actually touch it. So I'm just kind of cutting them into like little strip pieces. I'm only using this for 2 meals, really. I am just gonna package the chicken on its own because the greens are gonna get all wilted if they sit in the chicken for a day. So I'm just gonna toss these into the meal prep containers, and then morning of, it'll be part of my routine to just add the lettuce and all that good stuff in. Okay, I'm almost done. Last thing on my meal prep is my peanut butter oat energy balls. I'm gonna show you really quickly how I do it, but if you wanna know the exact measurements and recipe, I'll link the Instagram video in the notes. I'm using quick oats, so it's just because it's faster, but if you had thicker oats, like the large flake ones, just process them for longer. Okay, now I'm just adding maple syrup and peanut butter. Oh, and honey, I totally forgot. Once again, I'm gonna grab some disposable gloves. Okay, so I just added in the chocolate chips now. I'm gonna mix them up and roll them up. I honestly made a mess. I don't know if you can tell. This is it, guys. A bit of a smaller meal prep. This will probably only last me a few days, but I will redo this on Wednesday. Okay, so that's all, y'all. I need to just sit down and edit content now. I also broke a nail, so I have to go fix that. Thanks for joining in. Let me know if you want to see anything else. If there's any recipes, workouts, or lifestyle things that you'd want me to cover. Thanks for tuning in.